Alright, dude, so kind of rowdy situation that's going on right now. I still can't figure out why the Beam's E30 won't start. That's a problem I'm still dealing with and I'm trying to fight. Now, I have to leave town in a couple of days because I have to go to a rally race down in Texas. The reason I'm saying that is that I couldn't get it figured out, so Casey from AK said, you know what, dude? I'll just fly into town and I'll help you figure out what's going on with the car. Casey literally flew from Virginia Beach here to California and I'm about to pick him up right now. This is going to be the first time I meet him in person, but I've been FaceTiming him non-stop about this car trying to get it figured out. So I'm just so amazed and so impressed how he's willing to fly all the way over here and help me get this car done in time. I'm super stoked, dude. The guy's freaking amazing. I can't say enough good things about him. I'm way more excited. Cheers. Yo! You just flew from Virginia Beach all the way here, dude.
Hangover. Got party. Never again.
Oh, dude, doctors, I told you, dude. You can't trust them.
I'm just hungry now.
Let's go get food.
We get tacos.
Tacos. Let's
Tacos.
do it, baby. What? Do I have a what?
Tape, bro. Tape. Electrical tape.
Tape? Oh, no. I do. All right, so Casey and I have been running around all morning. We went to Andy's. Andrew graciously snipped off this connector. He was like, I don't need it. Bam, cut it off his car. Gave it to us. Casey brought a different Gen 5 computer.
It's a Gen 5 computer.
It says right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So Casey brought us another computer. We have been trying all these different computers. I guess the one that I originally had is not what it was. It's not a Gen 5. It's not a Gen 5 computer. So we plugged in a new Gen 5 computer, got the math all situated properly. Got this, what is this thing called? Idle something?
Electric body.
Whatever.
ETC.
The ETC, whatever. That's all wired in now and plugged up. And then our Phoenix fuel pressure gauge just showed up. So we screwed that straight in. You can also get one from Radium. We got ours from Phoenix. So we got to check the fuel pressure.
Tell me what's the gauge? Hey, I guess 100 PSI.
You guessed 100?
Yeah.
We've been manually just...
I don't know, plug it in. It has 11 volts right now. I mean, just to check for pressure.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Turn it. 65. Hey. 65. You're wrong. You're off by a lot, bro. Let's try to start it. Let's see what we can do.
No, we need jet box.
Do we? That's 11 volts.
That's not enough.
That's not enough? Trust me, it's enough.
It's barely hitting.
All right. So we have this super rad. I've showed you guys this before on the channel, but this thing just keeps saving my life. It's the Scotch car jumper flashlight combo, and this thing has done nothing but save me in multiple situations. Nice. When you have a bunch of cars and all of them sit and the battery is just failing them,
yeah.
This thing is a lifesaver. Do not miss out on this. This is how you spell it, okay? Scotch jump starter with flashlight. Get one. I literally have two. That's how good they are. Holy crap, that thing's loud.
We're gonna do a relearn. We need coolant.
We need to get coolant.
ASAP. And then we'll probably get a roll.
It runs!
Hey, I'm taking these wheels on.
Those are cases now. Damn it. Dude, the Toyotas suck. Toyota engines suck. I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
It needs to run everything OEM.
Whoever the engineer is that put a G5 computer, it only works with G5 coil, and this computer only works with this. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand.
Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand.
I hate you, engineer, but we need to get coolant in it because the sensor is not sensing like a temperature, right?
Probably gonna do good. Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. And then let it run, let it idle. Yeah, that's great. Hey, look, It's running.
Look, all you had to do is come from Virginia.
Put an air filter.
And put an air filter. It's the ECU's wrong. The freaking ECU. Oh my God. All right, so it's all back here. Everything's back in.
Yeah.
Finally, fire's back up. We need to go run, grab some coolant. We're gonna go hit a local shop called Car Tech and see if we can get a throttle cable as well and hook it up.
Get Javier's car running.
And then we got to go get Javier's car running too, because his is weird. His is weird. Mine was starting and then dying. His was starting and then dying, and now his doesn't work at all. But luckily, Casey's in town, and we also have like 16 computers here that we can take over there and figure out which one's going to work with these stupid Toyota engines.
That'd be good when it's running. We need to get your air filter, because this filter won't work. It won't.
Doesn't go on?
I mean, I tried to put that on. Maybe we
You don't want the spacer?
Maybe we just need to heat it up.
Yeah, I know how to do this. I'll do it. Look, you know how to make those run? I know how to put these on, okay? Don't worry about it. I got it. All right, let's go run and get some coolant and the throttle cable.
Many hours later.
Forgot to take the camera with us, running around getting parts. Doesn't matter. It was boring. It was just literally us driving everywhere. But now we're done running around. So we got coolant from AutoZone, yellow specifically because I'm doing a pretty sick overflow catch thing, which I'll show you later. The drive shaft is also done. Just got painted, so... yeah. Anyways, that's here also. And then we got a bunch of different hoses and different little things like that we need to put in here. So we had to flip the coolant line on the passenger side of the head underneath the throttle body. So we took the throttle body off. Casey does a really cool thing where he takes this bottom coolant port that line originally went into, pulls it out, drill it, tap it, and then we run the vacuum from, or this air, because this used to run into the original intake tube. Right.
Yeah.
And we don't want that anymore because it's ugly. So now we can run it here, go underneath the manifold and into the bottom of the throttle body. So you still get the crankcase ventilation under wide open throttle. So it'll still like pull from it. And then your PCV will work when you're off throttle. Then the vacuum comes from here. So you get that crankcase pressure bled on and off throttle. So it's kind of important if you don't want to be blowing out I don't know that it'll necessarily blow out your gaskets, but like you start to put a lot more stress on them.
OEM, man. OEM. We're gonna make it work like OEM.
OEM, we're just getting rid of that stupid coolant thing.
We don't need this anymore either. We don't even need to plug that in anymore. Come on, baby. Hey.
There it is. Retapped it. Got the fitting in. Now the hose will fit. Pretty much ready to go. Got to plug up a couple of these other guys, and then we should be good to go. So we started filling it with coolant. Found that there was a coolant leak back there. Got the intake filter on. Kinda. Sounds crazy because there's no exhaust on it just yet. It's just the header. But we also got the throttle control blah 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 thing in there. All the vacuum stuff is no longer leaking. Everything's plugged, so we should be able to get the idle to work now. having an issue with the drive-by. It's not drive-by-wire, technically. We keep calling it drive-by-wire. We're having issues with the throttle body. We're going to try to figure out exactly what's going on. There's a lockout kit that they make, but Casey hasn't ever ran it on any of his builds, and they all work. Unless you're doing a standalone ECU. Trying to make this thing work, we had to do, obviously, some splicing because our plug was cracked. So verified all of this wiring. It's all making connections and stuff. So there might be something actually wrong with the throttle body. We'll figure that out. But I threw the valve cover, the pretty stuff. I threw it back on, adjusted my line a little bit, so it's kind of got an easier, cleaner route around the edge. It's coming together. Javier's back. Hey Javier. Hey Javier, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Javier's back. Javier, hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. I'm a little tired right now.
A little tired?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because I was at work.
My man. So also the drive shaft showed up along with Javier, which I think I already told you that earlier in the video. Drive shaft is here. The handbrake showed up as well from Drift HQ. The boys at Drift HQ always taking care of me. That's here. And then we got the differential welded. So the crappy part about this whole thing is that in order to put that in, that has to be out of the way. So there's a big subframe thing. It's always issues. So I'm going to throw the drive shaft in, and then I'm going to throw in the diff. Now, I just did the diff on Javier's car, and it was drama trying to line these back up. Along with trying to line these bolts back up, the front flange and the drive shaft hits the subframe. So I was like, what can we do? The Condor Speed Shop said, fear not. We have a 12 mil spacer kit and a stud kit to align the differential into the chassis without having any issues. So what we're going to do is pretty simple. We'll remove those bolts, install these studs with some Loctite, tighten them down nice and gluten tight. Then you drop these spacers on top of those studs. Bada boom, bada bam. Throw the diff back in the car. And magic. Magic! Magic! Yeah, buddy. So that was insane. The Condor stuff went together so easy. We did Javier's like literally 2 days ago or something like that.
Something like that.
With the stock bolts. And then we did this one and it was just like jacked it up and went funk. Done. Threw the nuts on. Easy peasy. Drive shaft is in. Diffs in. Axles are back up. It's technically drivable, but with no brakes. That's the only problem. We're not driving in this episode because we're not. We still haven't figured out the throttle body issue, which is no big deal because the thing runs and revs out. Should we?
Yeah, watch this.
What works?
Successful.
It's working. My ear blown.
It works now, boys.
Oh my goodness.
It runs. It's alive. It revs. It does all those things. Now I have to figure out what the hell is going on with the throttle body. Everything else is good. Cooling system is pretty much good. Needs a fan, which we have fan wire switches. Oh, we gotta open the door.
Yeah, we gonna die, dude.
Sorry about that. So we have the fan wire switches now hanging out, which I just gotta run them to a fan. And then throttle body and a fan. And then we have to finish the brake lines. That way we can go drive this thing. So brake lines, throttle cable, fan, and we should be good to go. We'll see what happens, man. I'm super stoked. Casey,
Yeah.
thank you for flying all the way from Virginia.
Anytime.
You're a freaking savage.
Figure it out.
Javier, thanks for being here like almost every single time.
Get the car running.
Javier has been helping nonstop. You guys seen him. Give some love to Javier, but also Casey for flying all the way out like last minute. What was it? The conversation went, dude, it's firing up, but it won't run.
Wife, you like, I found a ticket. Monday, Tuesday? No, Sunday. Oh shit, tomorrow? Cool, let's do it. Where my card?
Booked the ticket.
Done
Flew
deal.
out. Got this thing going. We're gonna mess with Javier's. We ran into a couple of issues. We're gonna figure that out. But this one's going, and I couldn't be happier. I'm super stoked. As always, boys, we appreciate you guys for watching. This thing is getting closer and closer. With that being said, stay safe.
And nothing from those ones. Alright guys, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel in another way, you can head to holdfast-usa.com. Buy anything on the website. It helps us keep this content coming to you. Huge thanks to the sponsors as well who support all these different series that we want to bring you guys. Give them a follow, give them a like, tell them Micah sent you. As always, boys, stay safe.